That letter and the check has to be deposited back into your account in TD Bank within 48 hours. That can be today, tomorrow, or day after. So you can deposit that. So that means your bank account is safe on the new Social Security number, and your old Social Security number goes for investigation. Now, don't tell me you're confused, Wilma.
No, I'm not confused. I just have one question though. So do I go to the customer service counter and ask for a federal bond?
No, again, Target is a local place. I believe if you visited Target, it's not a government office. It's like a store already. So in that store, you're not authorized to go ahead and disclose this to any third party. So you have to go there. I'll tell you what bond you need to pick up, and you need to go to the self-checkout to do this by yourself. Now, have you used the self-checkout in the past at any super center or supermarket in the past?
No.
Okay, I'll give you all the details. I'll train you what you need to do. And I'm going to stay active with you while all this thing is happening so that you don't get hypered mainly and did not get worried and don't make mistakes.
All right. So I gotta go to the Target and buy a federal bond.
Correct. I don't want you to make any mistakes, so I'm going to stay with you active on this conversation. So you need to have a few things handy before you move. Alrighty?
Okay. Like what?
So, okay. First thing that you require is a fresh piece of paper, a notepad, or a paper where you can write things on. A fresh piece, not with a lot of information on it, because you require space to write whatever information I give you, with a pen or a pencil with you. Secondly, I require your photo ID proof, like your driver's license would do, to identify yourself. Third, we require a car charger. Do you have a car charger available with you for your cell phone?
Yeah.
So that we don't get disconnected due to battery life. Now, what is the percentage on your cell phone? Like the battery percentage on your cell phone?
63%.
Great. But again, I still would, for to be a safe side, we need to make sure that your battery is perfect. So you can carry your car charger with you. And if you require reading glasses, if required, you can carry that. And I want you to not forget your mask. When you have all these things handy, Wilma, just let me know. I will give you the further guidance. In the meanwhile, I will start working on your paperwork, which I have to fax at the local authorities, which should be before you, so when you go there, you can collect them.
Okay, so.
And please carry a bottle of water because you get hypered, so I want you to be safe and fine.
Okay.
Great. So once when you're done with all of these things, just say, Ronald, that I'm ready, and I'm going to guide you ahead.
Okay.
Great.
Hello, Ronald?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm ready.
Alrighty, no problem. So what you can do is you can start moving towards the Target store. Alrighty. Now, I believe you have all the things handy that I've asked you to carry with you, correct?
Think so.
Now, can we just have a recheck on it?
Yeah, I got fresh paper and my pencil. I have my ID, I have my debit card, and water.
We require a car charger. We require your reading glasses. We require a mask.
Okay.
Don't forget the mask.
No, yeah, I got my mask in my purse. It's just always in there. So I always
Alright,
have
that's
it with
great.
me.
That's perfect, no problem. So that's all what we require here. We require a car charger, we require your debit card available with you, a photo identity, a fresh piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, and that's all that we require.
Okay.
And once when you start driving, you can get inside the car, start driving, and inform me. Let me know once when you're done. Now, you're on a federal timeline, and we are making sure that nothing goes wrong with you. So I want to make sure that you are not going ahead and disclosing this matter with any third party. Alrighty, because we don't know who has done this to you, miss. The imposters can be anyone in your surrounding. Okay, it can be a family friend, maybe a close friend, maybe someone from your surrounding, your neighbors, the shopkeepers
I
that you
thought
share
it
your
was
socials
people
with.
in Washington. In the Washington, D.C. is where the criminals are, right?
Miss, why don't you understand this, that Wilma, people are using your ID from one place to place, okay? Now I'm calling you from Washington, D.C. That doesn't mean that I don't have your ID. I have your entire socials. If I give it to someone in Texas, they will use it in Texas. Do you understand that?
Okay.
So someone has given your identity to someone and that person has traveled all the places. You understand? It's not that the person is going to be stable to do the crime, because if your ID is stolen in Texas
Gosh.
and your identity would have any
Do
crime
they
against
not
Texas,
understand how devastating it is to have your identity stolen?
no, miss, we have 380 cases already for this year. So you understand, it is
I
devastating, but
mean,
these imposters,
identity theft and impersonation is a huge problem. And I just,
it's a
it,
huge crime too.
exactly. What do you think should happen to the people who do that?
Gerard, let me tell you, we have cases here in which there's a section, U.S. section code, which has been pressed against them that would be for 10 years of imprisonment and penalty charge for approximate $78,000 to $80,000, and we would have them directly getting off their socials and no more to be called as a citizen of the United States. So
But
we take them off.
what if they're not actually citizens of the United States?
So we will
What
deport them
if
and give.
the imposters are really in India? What if the imposters are pretending to be federal agents?
Correct. That also can be.
What should happen to those people?
They should be deported.
From where to where? What, they're
Your
going to get
United
kicked
States
out of India?
They won't be kicked out of that place, but they would directly have to stay there and maybe serve the prison years in the country itself.
So they should go to prison in India, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
That's a nice start. How about getting the money back for all the people that they hurt? The thousands and thousands of people that they've hurt. Where's the retribution?
That's a little tough, lady.
Look, lady!
That's a little tough. Because the people who have hurt them, okay, are not the people who are not hurt, but doing this because they because they have no other options.
Ah, but they do have other options. They always have
That's
other
wh-
options.
That's what people sitting at the other side of the phone feel like.
Well, you can go on the computer and do research and learn a lot about an area and a people and their opportunities and their struggles. You can learn all sides of the picture
Very true.
and
But let me tell
gain
you one
great
thing,
understanding.
lady.
Look, lady!
When we do these things with a lot of professionalism, okay? When now you are quite mature, so you are getting things right, okay? But let me tell you one thing. There are people who fall for this, and do you think we enjoy doing it? But you know, this is a part of our life. This is the way we serve bread and butter to our parents, and this is how
Do
we
they
go
know
ahead.
it?
You know,
Does your parents know that's where the food comes from? Black money?
lady,
Look, lady.
if they know that, I bet on it. My parents are honest citizens, and they wouldn't like it at all.
No, they would not. What does that tell you?
Obviously, they would not like it.
They would not want it.
They
They
would
would
never
not choose it,
want.
and you are tricking them. You are
I have
scamming
to.
your parents. No, you don't. Find
I
another
know
way.
what I'm doing. I have tried my level best. Now I don't know if your
Keep
name
trying.
is Wilma, but I'll address you as Wilma. I have tried a lot doing that. Doesn't work.
Try again.
I have tried several times. I've
How?
crossed my age of trying. Many a times. See, the country that you live in is full of opportunities. Not the country where I live in, where youth and youngsters, people with young blood, are in trouble. They go ahead for a lot of things. You know, the crime ratio in the United States is a zillion times more above than the country here. But still, it is a sad story because people look at us with a fraudster's mind. People look at us that we're trying to steal money from others. That's true. We're not lying about it. I won't deny the fact. Yes, we do. But again, if you understand, being an imposter or being a con artist, I am so talented that I can steal a lot of money from people. So if I put my same brains in legit business, it's quite sure that everything is going to be way better. But I should get a legit platform, which I don't. So I don't know if you understand my story or if you believe me, but it's my part to inform you, let you know that I wasn't doing this or I wasn't born to do this. I'm built and born with talent. But there's an untold story behind every criminal because every criminal is a human being. at the
Yes,
end of
they
the day.
are. A human being with a choice at the end of the day to stop hurting people and make the right choice. And use your
You know, if I was
talents
alone,
for something good.
Wilma.
You just said yourself that your talents would be better used somewhere else. So make it happen. Because nobody's going to make it happen for you.
I know.
So
I know
in the
that
meantime, you are doing devastating damage to people and the reputation of your country. The ripple effect of what you are doing spreads far, very far.
Let me tell you, I would not be rude to people when I talk to you guys. I don't hurt, harm, or speak anything wrong to
When
anyone.
you take
My business is
somebody's
wrong.
trust, somebody's money, when you trick them like that and leave them with nothing but shame and embarrassment and hunger, some people take their lives. Some people die because you took their money. How do you sleep with that?
Miss, see, I do understand. How do I sleep? How did people sleep when they threw me out of my house and my parents out of my house? How did people sleep then when my mother, my father, and my younger
Wrong
sister
on
was left
top of
free?
wrong does not ever make a right.
Lady,
Look, lady.
Lord Jesus has left the earth 2,000 years ago. He doesn't walk the earth anymore. So we cannot live a Christian life. We cannot go through a life what the Lord said because our Lord spoke a lot of things, changed the testimony, and today we are suffering. Do you understand how much
People
Christians have to
suffer
bear in this
all
country?
over the world every single day. Do
Maybe you
not
have the
make
strength
yourself
to suffer.
more special than them. You're not. We are all the same. We all fight. We all fight for good or we give up and allow evil. It's a choice. Jesus is in your heart. He's always there. He's always whispering about love and right and good and light. You just have to choose to listen and do. It's not easy. Life is not easy for anybody, anywhere. You have to fight within yourself and choose to overcome no matter what and quit excusing it. Don't excuse it and give it this power over you. That is so weak. That is so weak.
See, I
And you're
know-
stronger
I
than
know
that.
this.
You have more inside of you than
I know,
that.
I know. I know I am doing the wrong thing. I know I'm proceeding towards the gate of hell. I know whatever I'm doing, but at this point I have no other way. I have no other way. I know there is a way, but it's going to take me hours and where I'll lose my own people till I struggle to get back to what I was before. I have also been scammed in the past. I have also been ripped off out of whatever I had in the past. And today I know there's no wrong over wrong, but I can't help it, lady.
Whitey!
I cannot. I need to move forward. I need to keep my parents alive. I need to keep the young one alive. And I need to do this. I have no other options. I have tried my level best. I have tried to go outside the country due to my education, due to my whatever I have doesn't match whatever is required in opposite. I'll try to fly to Canada. I thought maybe Indians are allowed there. Indians are free to live there. It's a refugee country. Heard and read a lot about it. Done researches. Done a PR there, but did not get through. Been struggling for years. Slept on the streets. Worked hard. Did not matter. Did not matter at all. I've gone through struggles that maybe I don't say I'm the only loser or not. There are many others who have problems in their life, and I do understand that. But for me, my story is devastating, and I cannot take that anymore, so I got to do what I'm going to do. I know that you were trying and you were acting to be dumb, because I have that quality in me that I can understand the person's tongue has been changed, the person's attitude has been changed, the digits have been changed, everything that you're giving me is not right. But again, until and unless you tell me that this is a scam, I would not be able to leave you because that's what we are trained for. And I apologize for me wasting your time. And I thank you to waste my time, because if you're wasting my time here, you're protecting your country people. Somehow, I'm busy here and someone is getting saved there. So I thank you for that. So for me today, you're the Superman for your own country. And I have always been the opposite side, so can't help it. But I wish you luck and thank you for your words.
Please keep trying. Keep trying, all right? Just don't give up.
I am trying, and again, I will keep trying as I seek a way. I will.
Good.
I will move
That's
out
all
as soon as
anyone
possible.
can ask, is that you keep trying. You want your children to someday be proud of their father, yes?
Obviously, I do. I'll just give you a gist of my story. I lost my love for 6 years, who was supposed to get engaged to me. And when she got to know about my business, she left me. Because she didn't like and she didn't want our kids to know that the father was a con artist.
No?
And I lost her too. That's why I have not told any of my family members that I'm doing this. Because if I tell them, they might not leave me, but they might leave this world and die with trauma because they think
It's
that
a
I'm an
great
honest
shame.
man.
It's a great shame. I know that. It is not the culture of your people to do this.
At the same time, I'll tell you, I've told my parents that I'm working in an engineering firm. They have no idea. They think that I'm sleeping because it's night here. You won't believe what's the time here? You can Google it. It's 1:25 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's midnight, and I'm just sitting out here, and, you know, that's the time when I need to go to sleep. That's what they think, that I'm sleeping at the moment. But I ain't sleeping. I gotta slog my ass more for 4 to 5 hours till it's 6 a.m. in the morning, when I can log out from here and go to sleep. That's a tragic story. People think we're earning a lot. Nope. We're earning for someone else, and we're just getting peanuts out of it.
That
And those-
we do know. I know that. And that's another part of what makes it so unbelievable that you would sell your soul to make someone else rich. Why would you
Because
why would
whatever-
you sell your soul to make someone else rich? Come on. Use your talents. Make a better life.
Whatever they give us, whatever they give us at this point is more sufficient than any other legal firm pays us. So if I'm getting $1 maybe a year into a legal firm, I get $3 in this firm to work, where they earn $500 to $1,000 at the same time out of me. So that's the difference. But again, I am really ashamed of what I'm doing, but I won't. I won't stop until and unless I seek a way. I'm talking to the Lord every day. I'm the only Christian on this floor. And maybe you can understanding my accent, my English is better than the people around here. I don't boast about myself, but I know what I'm doing is wrong, and I'm using my right talent at the wrong place. I'm the senior at this place. You won't believe I've been doing this since past 5 years. I feel like talking to you because I feel that I'm confessing it to a priest or a pastor, because until and unless I do that, I won't feel light. And if I talk to any priest or pastor, they would directly take me to the cop station, and I would be arrested. And the charges are way pathetic because, again, whatever is remaining in my life is also going to be in prison. I'm not too old. Maybe my voice is a little harsh, but I'm not that old.
How old are you?
I'm 29 years old. I'm going to be 30 soon. Maybe in
You
your
have a
country, 30
long
years
life
old.
left of you. What advice would you give to people to stop them from falling victim? If you were to give some advice to help somebody, what would it be?
Advice to stop, I would just tell them, if your life is ruined, if your life is ruined being a con artist, seek a way out and at least not fall in the dump for years that I have been doing this. Because I know today it's a sort of stuff that I'm doing right now. Now I don't know if what they call it in your terms in the United States, but in India we call it a bad addiction. Okay, so when I wanted to leave it, I did not leave it because I got a little bit. You can say I'm not getting good words to frame. I just felt like I'm getting hungry to eat more because I was getting served for a bread on the table, but I wanted an entire loaf, not a loaf, but the entire production of bread.
I
So I
understand.
thought I could do that, and that greed brought me down to 5 years down the line, where in which I lost my life. My life was my gonna be wife who I lost. So everything went on changing. Things went pathetic. Greed brought me to this level where in which I'm so addicted to what I'm doing right now that I know it's wrong, it's shameful, but I have nothing to pull myself behind. I'm almost reached the gate of hell. So I want to tell those people, if I would leave a message to such people who are doing this, that do not go ahead and stop yourself if you're doing such things, because everything is being watched from the Lord above. And He is a God who does just to wrong and right. And He always stands besides the righteous.
Yes, he does.
I know you're recording this, and I believe this recording goes to the people who are good and who are like me, who are struggling to get out of this field, but at the right time. So this would be a message for those people.
What would you say to protect the victims? What advice could you give to the victims so that they don't fall for the scam?
For the victim, I would just say one thing. First of all, like the government in the United States has already told this, that we are not authorized, like no social or federal bodies, like no agencies, not even the police department has the rights to call and talk to people, no matter if it's a pandemic, no matter if there's a storm, no matter if there are cyclones, tornadoes, whatever it is, no one is going to give you a call. Please be wise and active. Make sure that you Google every number. Google is a spoon-fed source to every person who is not even a computer savvy. Ask your people around. Do not go alone. Do not get out of your house until and unless you feel it's safe. First of all, do not answer phone calls which already show spam on your caller ID. That's the major point, I would say.
Thank you.
I wish you luck. I hope that this whatever you're recording goes at the right place and people are aware about whatever is happening.
I hope so too.
Make sure that the government also does not the government does not take any federal bonds, okay? They never ask you to do anything with their money. So that's all I can say from my end. And I gotta go on this conversation because if I'm pulled up by my seniors, I would be kicked off of what I'm doing.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Okay.
Great. You have a great day, lady.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh boy. Yeah, I had to wrap that up because I knew FireRTC was going to kick me off again. I hope you've enjoyed this finger-flipping investigation that showed that Wilma Fingadue is not the one
The one.
I'm not the one
The one.
to be scammed. So yeah, scammers, don't scam. And everyone else, don't answer the phone. Thank you so much for your groovy support. Please warn others whenever, wherever you can. Wishing you peace and love always.